So if you look at Perashat Vayikra, where it's talking about the korbanot, and it says what needs to be done with the korban, it always refers to Bnei Aaron, the children of Aaron. It never refers specifically to Aaron. On the other hand, in Perashat Sav, the second pasuk of the Parasha says, Sav et Aaron, instruct the following to Aaron. Question, why doesn't it say Sav et Aaron in Perashat Vayikra? It doesn't. It's always Bnei Aaron in regards to work that needs to be done in the Bet HaMikdash or the Mishkan. So first of all, this is Torah Andalus. In Torah Andalus, we want to study Torah together in a way that is aligned with the thinking of Chachmei Andalus, the Chachamim of Andalusia. They were men of great wisdom, men who had a very expansive knowledge of the world, and the knowledge of the world was connected with their knowledge of Torah. So they really had a beautiful approach to Torah, and I want to share with you together. We can study Torah in accordance with the wisdom of Chachmei Andalusia. And please, if you have any comments, feel free to share the comments. I always read the comments, and sometimes I also reply. So that was a question. So getting back to the question, Perashat Sav starts with Sav et Aharon, instruct Aharon with respect to the Torah Ta'olah. Sav et Aharon ve'banav lemozot Torah Ta'olah. Here's how you bring the Korban Olah. If you look at Perashat Vayikra, it talks about Korbanot, but you'll never see the words Sav et Aharon. It's always V'hikrivu b'nei Aharon HaKohanim. The sons of Aharon will do this, and the sons of Aharon will do that. The only time where you see the name of Aharon mentioned in the book of Vayikra is with respect not to the work that needs to be done, such as the Hakrava of the Korban, the Shechita of the Korban, the Zerikat Adam. You won't see that, but you'll see it in terms of what goes to the Kohanim. So sometimes you'll see Aharon Ubanav, they get the following. So that's a question. And the answer, I use my father's Taj Alav Shalom. He used to study Torah from this book all his life. And it has an amazing perush. It's an anonymous perush. And I think he says the actual peshat. This is the real precise answer. And I think it's fantastic. It's as follows. If you look at the book of Vayikra deals with korbanot that are brought by individuals. It says, Adam, ki yakriv mekem korban l'Adonai. If an individual brings a korban, an individual can decide to bring a korban olah, he can decide to bring a korban shelamim, but it's an individual korban. And the continuation of Perashat Vayikra has more individual korbanot, such as, for example, a person who does an avera b'shogeg, shechayavim alea karet if he does it b'mezid, such as Hilul Shabbat. If you do Hilul Shabbat b'mezid, you chayav karet. If you do Hilul Shabbat b'shogeg, you chayav korban hatat. Other korbanot hatat, other sins that people do for which you chayav korban hatat, those are individual korbanot, right? You have the Korban Oleh Ve'yored. At the end of Perashat Vayikra, Korban Oleh Ve'yored is also a Korban Chatat that an individual brings for a particular Avera. In the case of Korban Oleh Ve'yored, for example, if a person enters the Bet HaMikdash, he didn't know he was Tameh, and then later on he found out he was Tameh. He has to be Korban Oleh Ve'yored. There's also different types of Korbanot Asham, but they're also individual Korbanot Asham, such as Korban Asham Gezelot. If a person robbed, he goes to court, he makes a shevuah in court that he didn't rob, he did rob, and then later on he admits the guilt. He has a Korban Asham Gezelot. Those are all individual Korbanot. Why is that so important? Well, in Perashat Tzav, you have now public Korbanot. Zot Torah Ta'olah hi ha'olah. That's the Olat Tamid, right? Olat Tamid shel Shachar, or Olat Tamid shel Ben Arvai. Those are public Korbanot. And here's the thing. When the Jewish people were in Midbar Sinai, they did not bring individual korbanot. They brought the public korbanot. They brought Olat Tamid shel Shachar in the morning. They brought Korban Olat Tamid shel Ben Arba'im in the afternoon. They had the public korbanot, the Musafim of Rosh Chodesh. They had the Musafim of the holidays, but they didn't have individual korbanot. When did they start bringing individual korbanot? When they entered Eretz Yisrael. But here's the thing. Hashem knew already at this point that Aharon is not entering Eretz Yisrael. Aharon ended up passing away in the desert, in Hor HaHar, in Perashat Chokat, in the 40th year. So he's never going to enter Eretz Yisrael. As because Aaron is never going to enter Eretz Yisrael, it was Bnei Aaron, the sons of Aaron. They're the ones who are going to do it. But in the case of Perashat Tzav, where you have the public korbanot, and they used to bring public korbanot in the desert, it says Savit Aaron.